Who loves AJ more, Talla or Andrew?
The answer is obviously Talla.
I would agree.
Really?
I would agree, yeah.
You're the one who kissed him, though.
Well, you got to take what you can get. What am I going to kiss this thing?
We equally love AJ.
What is your relationship like with each other? Because you were both part of this, like, you were sort of like the two extras in the Gem Alliance, right? So what is it like now, Andrew?
Well, I don't know about now, but to me, like, I feel like we were an old married couple that had been together for 40 years, and I was just waiting and praying for death.
I felt like we had such a great friendship, and I blame everything on Slop because Slop is.
No, right to me, right?
Slop did come between us, and I always called him out on everything, and I loved it. It was so much fun.
I didn't call her out on anything. It seemed like I did, but I maybe 5% of the things I wanted to say.
No,
Whatever they wanted to say.
well, the thing is, you both have, like, siblings, right? Like twins. Are they all jealous of you? Because I would not want to be, like, Talla's sister or Andrew's brother now, because that's what they're going to be known as for the rest. Oh, hey, I'm Andrew's brother. I'm Talla's sister. So what is their reaction like, Talla?
I think that my sister's happy and proud, and my sister's enjoying this too.
Yeah, my brother's a huge fan of the show, and he's my biggest fan. So he was, happy that I could do it, and he's proud of me, and I'm very happy for what I've done on the show.
I want to ask you both about twists. That's the thing that everybody's talking about, like the twists on Big Brother Canada. So what was, in your opinion, the best twist, and what do you think was the worst twist, starting with Andrew?
I'd say the best twist for me was the instant eviction. Unfortunately for my man AJ,
there's a reason you're sitting there and Tala's sitting beside me. No.
Hey, man, that wasn't, Alec is the one who he should have voted to get me out, but he didn't. I don't know what he was thinking. And I would say the worst twist for me was obviously Gary coming back in the house, It almost made like I know people have said, why are you bitter about Gary coming back? Imagine being in my shoes where you get to the Final Four and all of a sudden the Gary Bear walks back through the door and you're the one that got him out. You win an HOH and a POV to secure that person going home, and he walks back through the door and then ultimately
it's almost like that HOH never happened.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So, that for me.
And Talla, best and worst?
The best twist, I think. Oh gosh, I mean, you don't want to see anyone go, but obviously it's a competition that we're all here to win. I think the instant eviction. I love Gary, but when he come back into the game, it changed everything. And I mean, it happened for a reason, and I still come up for it, and I love it. And the worst one, I mean, I just
I thought that was the worst one.
The worst one, but and the good one, it's too hard to say. I think all the twists.
What about Dan Giesling coming in?
Yeah. Sorry, I thought we were talking about it just for a second. Oh my gosh, Dan Giesling coming to the house was like the best day of my life. I tagged him with my one shoe.
What was up with your whole? What was up with your whole entrances into the diary room? I was it the shoes? Could you just not find the chair? That was always my favorite thing, was how you entered the diary room.
But I am going to see how I entered, and I'm probably going to be embarrassed. Was I making a spectacle? Because that's what I did. And I love it.
I think it's because she had to think and walk at the same time.
Oh, yeah. Well, what about if she's chewing gum? Then it's all over.
Thankfully, there was no gum in the Big Brother house.
I can't even complete sentences.
And finally, ultimately you guys were the ones who gave Jillian the money. Everybody's talking about the Topaz thing, but really the Topaz thing was in addition to you guys voting for her. So did the right person win, Andrew?
I feel like Jillian definitely deserved it. I was in alliance with her. No matter what happened in that house, Jillian won competitions. She lied. She manipulated. So people who say that she didn't play a good game, they're bitter. Then that's it. And so she did deserve to win it. Gary played a great game as well, but I voted for Jillian for a reason, and that's because I thought she deserved it.
And Talla?
And, I thought that they both did play a really great game, and Jillian did manipulate quite a bit, but I'm happy that she had won. Gary's speech, I started to feel swayed, and I was like, oh dear. But I went with Jillian because if I was in her position, she would have voted for me. But Gary and Jillian are also both my friends, so it was really tough for me. But I'm happy that Jillian did win. Did she win by default? Well, many people will say that.
Amazing. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Thanks, my friend.
Thank you.
Yep.